Hello everyone and welcome to Alex Elliott Golf. Now I've got some fantastic news to share with you all. So I've partnered up with TeeTowel Golf. Now these are not only a golf towel but revolutionise the way we practice. Now I always talk about fundamentals and one of these being alignment and ball position. Now these are very key in order to produce the right shot. So this towel helps both. The TeeTowel can be used in all areas of your game: putting, chipping, pitching, long irons and driving. I'm going to give you a brief overview of how you can use this in all areas of your game. So as you can see, this is not your average golf towel. You've got numbers along the top and letters along the bottom. So you've got +6 to -6 on the left and the right hand side of the towel. Now these numbers correspond to ball position. So if you're moving it to +6, you're moving the ball up in your stance, and if you move it down to -6, you're moving the ball back in your stance. So for example, say you wanted a high shot or a low shot. Then we've got the letters along the bottom. Now these letters depend on what shot we're going to hit. So for example, they'll be closer together if you're going to hit a putt than you hit the driver. So the key thing is though, you always have the left foot and the right foot on the same corresponding letter. So for example, if we're hitting a driver, we'd have our left foot on F and our right foot on F. So firstly, I'm going to talk to you about how we can use the towel for putting. So the first thing you've got to do is you've got to set the towel up in the right way. So just folding it in from the middle and making sure the white and the black lines stay in the correct line. Now you'll notice we put the towel a bit closer together because we stand close to the ball when we're putting. So now the towel is prepped, I'm going to show you where the ball is going to go. Now you'll notice I put the ball here on the +1. This is perfect because now we've not got a 0, you can see we've got a white and a black line here. This is great for getting our club face square relative to our ball to target line. Because putting's so personal and we see players that have wide stances and narrow stances, I'm just going to suggest where I'd like you guys at home to have your feet. So for me, I'd like to see you all have your left foot and right foot on the letters D. This gives us a nice solid stable base in order to rock the shoulders and hit a nice putt from. As you can see, both my right foot and left foot are on D. I've got the ball on +1 and then I'm making sure my leading edge is square relative to this black and white line. And then from there we can hit a nice putt. Now this is really great because every time we practice now, I've got the same width stance, the same ball position, and creating constants. And if we can create as many constants as we can in our fundamentals in our game of golf, we're definitely going to improve our golf. So I'm going to move on to chipping. Now you can see the towel is set up in the same way as we had it for putting. So folded in from the middle and the black and white lines all on the same colour, and the letters showing along the bottom. So there's loads of different styles out there and how we can chip, but I'm going to suggest where I'd like to see your big toes or your feet on the letters down below. So for me, I like to see both your feet on the letters B. Now this is a nice little narrow stance but a solid base in order to hit a nice chip from. Now the ball position can vary depending if you want to hit a higher shot or a lower shot. So for a normal shot, I like to see the ball on +1. So we can hit one a little bit lower, I'd move the ball to -1 or even lower again to -2. So again, this is creating a really nice constant and same ball position, same stance width from where we're going to chip from to create a consistent strike. So moving on to irons, I'm starting here with 9-iron. I'm going to talk you through from 9-iron up into our long irons, 3 and 4 iron. So as you can see, the towel is now unfolded and at its full width. So if we talk about 9-iron, I'd like to see the ball on +1. Now, as I said earlier, if we're going to create a higher shot and a lower shot, this ball would move back for a lower shot, say to -4, or up to +3, +4 to hit a higher shot. Now, for a standard or kind of a normal 9-iron, as I'd like to say, obviously there's no normal 9-irons, but I'd like to see the ball on +1 and our toes both on E. Now this is going to create a nice solid base and also to rotate around and hit a lovely golf shot from. So if we're going to go up through the irons, so say for example if we took a 4-iron or 3-iron out, the ball would get further towards our left heel for a normal shot. Vice versa, say we're going to hit a 3 and 4 iron a bit lower, we'd move it back into our stance, say to -3. Another great feature of this towel is it really shows you the relationship of ball position to ball flight. Moving it back lowers your trajectory, moving it up will higher your trajectory. So the final area in which you can use the TeeTowel is in your driving. Now you'll notice I've actually got the ball set on +6. Now this ball position can vary depending on your tee height, and as you all know, we like to hit the driver on the up in order to maximise our distance. So I like to see your ball on +6, and then I like to see your left foot on F and your right foot on F. But now this is kind of a really cool feature. If you want to hit the driver a little bit longer, create a bit more solid base, can put it in the power line and go just outside F with our right foot, still keeping a constant ball position on number 6 with our left foot. So I just want to summarise the towel for you guys. Now, a lot of you know that I like to simplify golf and create golf as a very simple mechanical movement in order to hit the golf ball. Now, this towel really does that for you. It simplifies it, but also shows you the importance of a constant ball position. Now, I truly believe in this towel, and I use it with all my clients, and I've got some great, fantastic results from it. Now, this towel can be used from juniors all the way up until seniors. To celebrate my partnership with TeeTowel Golf, they're offering all Alex Elliott Golf viewers a discount. All you've got to do is put the code down below, AEG10, into the checkout to receive your 10% discount on the TeeTowel. Make sure you tag me when you're using the TeeTowel, and also don't forget to subscribe to Alex Elliott Golf. Thank you very much for watching.